Hello there. It's Adrian, and you're welcome. Welcome back to the channel where I talk about my unfiltered thoughts and opinions that nobody asked for. If that sounds like something that you're into, like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into today's episode. Oh my god, I missed you guys. Kinda did. Anyways, let's get into today's episode. Earlier today, I was sitting with myself and I just found myself thinking about the fact that, it does not matter how long we've known people for, or how much time we've spent with them, whether that's like family, a friend, or a significant other, or things like that, you get the idea. It doesn't matter for how long we've known them. We will never truly be able to like know what they actually think of us, what they truly think of us, like deep down, or how they feel towards us. And it just got me questioning a lot of things. And I'm not saying this because I have trust issues, or because I don't trust what people say, or what people say to me, or if people tell me they love me or they care about me, then I'm like questioning. And now I can't like sleep, and I'm like questioning every single thing that they're saying, whether they're being honest, or they're just telling me what I want to hear. But I don't know. I just found myself asking this question over and over again. It's like it really doesn't matter for how long you've known somebody, or how much you think you know them. You will never truly know what they think of you, or how they feel towards you. It doesn't matter what they say, because with me, I just do not trust really what people say. I'm not the kind of person that listens to people's words when people are saying what they like or what they don't like, or if they like me or what they think of me and all this. I'm always like, oh really, that's really sweet of you, thank you, I appreciate it. Again, it's not because I have trust issues or don't believe them. It's more like I really am a kind of person who trusts vibes more. I trust energy and trust people's action. That is what I trust, not their words, not what they say they like, or what they say to me. What I pay attention is how they treat me, or how they act around me, and how my body and like nervous system reacts whenever I'm around them. It's actually kind of insane if you actually spend some more time to like think about it, because I even flipped it towards me and asked myself, like, I was like, man, now that I'm thinking about it and like self-reflecting on it, there's like a lot of people out there that will never forget about the people that are out there. There are a lot of people in my life right now that will never truly get to know how I feel, like how I truly feel towards them, and what I actually think of them deep down. And I'm not saying this because I think I'm a fake person, or because I'm two-faced and I say this and act differently towards people. First of all, something that I know about myself is that I'm not good with words. I'm not really that good with words when it comes to like expressing my own feelings and what I feel to people. I don't know, I just always have a hard time with that. So I don't like to tell people what I think of them, or if I like them, or this and that. I show them, I'd like to show people in my life, my friends and all of that, that I love them, and I care about them and what I think of them. I like to put more action rather than words. I like to show things rather than tell them. And even with that, I still understand that there's a lot of people, like people in my life right now, that they will never know how I actually feel towards them. Because man, from a really young age, something that I got to learn early on is that I kind of do have a sharp tongue and a way with words, and not that way that you might be thinking right now. A sharp tongue and a way with words, as in, let's say if I were to be upset, when I'm angry, I don't like to say anything. I'm the kind of person who, when I'm angry, and I'm just not happy, I tend to just be quiet because I know the moment I open my mouth, it's not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna. I'm going to like say really hurtful things. So I never say anything, and it's something that I learned since I was little. It's because man, I was the kind of kid who, whenever I got like really angry, I would like say things that everyone in the room would like go quiet, and then we would never ever discuss it after that. Like we would never ever bring it up again because I don't know what it was or what it is with me, but when it comes to words and when I'm angry, I just say, and when I'm like angry, I used to just say things that are like the most hurtful. Like I just always like hit a nail in people's wounds. I don't know why I used to do that, but again, it's one of those things that you say, then later on you just like realize, oh man, I effed up. Like, what did I just say? And from that early on, I just learned to just be quiet, I guess. I'm more of a quiet person. When I'm angry, I'm not explosive. I'm not saying that I can be loud ever, I'm a human being, but when I'm actually angry, I'm not explosive at all. I'm always like quiet. I always go quiet and I like leave or like spend more time on my own because I'm like, I want to think this through. I don't want to say things that I'm later going to regret. So I just learned to like keep those words and what I always feel or think to myself because I'm like, I don't always have to say it because when I'm like truly honest and say things exactly how I see them and exactly how I feel, it's gonna hurt somebody, and I don't want that. Also, Adrian, what you're trying to say is that you're fake. I'm not fake, and it's funny because I am a really confrontational person. I'm not the kind of person when I think of something, I'm like, well, I'm not gonna say anything because I'm scared or I don't want to hurt someone. I'm a very confrontational person. Like when I don't like something, I will tell you. I will tell you that I don't like something or I will communicate. I'm very big on communication when I don't like things or don't like the way somebody's treating me or acting. I'm always like, I don't like that. I don't appreciate that and I think that you should do better. And it's so weird. It's such a weird combination to be this person who's like not explosive. I like to keep to myself. I don't always have to say how I truly feel or what I truly think because I think that I might hurt somebody. But also I'm like really confrontational. Like I'm not the kind of person to keep things to myself. Like if I don't like something, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it every single time without fail. So it's just a really weird combination, and I know it might sound like I'm like contradicting myself because it's like what you said, you don't like to hurt people's feelings, but also you're like a really confrontational person. Yes, I don't know how I can be both, but I am both. I really am both. So man, people would just never know how I feel, truly feel towards them. And I think there's just a lot of unsaid words and thoughts that I wish I would have like communicated and told people, but never did. But also looking back, I'm like, do I regret that? Do I wish I had like said those things to them? No. Also, I'm like, no, I don't wish I would have said those things to them because it's like, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't wish I would have said those things. I just like to keep it to myself. And because that's how I am, I kind of find it a little bit like a little bit scary. I mean, not like scared. I'm like not like I'm scared of it, but a little bit scary in a way that if I'm like this, it means that there's also a lot of people out there that are the same way that I am. Who don't share every single thing that they think of me or the exact way that they might feel towards me because maybe they just don't want to hurt my feelings or again they're the same way that I am and I just don't like to like share every single thing that I feel, and that is really messed up. That's kind of messed up because like there's just a lot of unsaid words and unexpressed feelings that people will go literally down to their graves without ever expressing them and without ever telling you how they actually feel towards you or what they actually think of you. And I don't know, it's kind of crazy because sometimes I also ask myself like, God, I wonder what this person truly think of me or a certain thing, because there's like a high chance that what they're saying or what they're saying they think or what they're saying they feel is not truly how they actually feel. Because man, let's be honest, if I were to be that kind of person who truly just like were to express every single thing exactly the way they see them and tell people exactly how I feel towards them, I would ruin relationships. I'm telling you right now, like right now speaking, if I were to like talk to my family or like all my friends or a significant other and like tell them exactly how I feel, well, or tell them exactly what I think towards them, or tell them exactly how I feel towards them, I would ruin relationships because it would be brutal. It would be really brutal. It would just not be pretty at all. Because man, I don't think we would ever be able to like recover from that. I don't think they would ever be able to like look at me the same way. And again, this does not mean that I'm fake. I know you might be listening to this and be like, "Oh, so you're fake. You never truly tell people what you actually think and how you actually feel towards them." No, it's not that, but it's just that if I were to truly be honest with them, it's like with family and friends and all these people, and tell them exactly how you feel towards them, I would ruin relationships. And it's those kind of words where if they were ever to hear them from me, they would never ever be able to look at me the same way. And I don't think there would ever be a way to like mend those relationships again and like fix those bonds that we once had, because they're like, oh, so this is what you actually think of me. And I don't know if I'm a fake person for this or not, but also I think that when I don't like somebody, I don't tell them in their face like, oh, I don't like you or anything. Like sometimes I will, but most of the time I don't do that. I just distance myself from them and just like spend as little time that I possibly can with them, which I think is the better way, because I just don't think it's appropriate to just be in people's faces like, I don't like you or anything like that. And it's like nobody cares. Okay, nobody cares if you don't like them. Just go and do your own thing. And I don't know, man, I'm just like questioning everything and asking myself like, does that make me fake? Does that make me a bad person for not telling people exactly how I feel? Because when somebody does something wrong to me, I'm always going to communicate that. Again, I'm not someone who's afraid of confronting people, of like being confrontation. I'm a really confrontational person. I always tell people how I feel towards them. But I'm just gonna bring it down. I'm not gonna say exactly how I feel. So I'm just gonna tell them that thing that you did, I don't appreciate it. And if they keep doing it, I'm just gonna get rid of them. I'm just gonna like cut them off. But yeah, it's funny how I will never, like, people would truly never get to know how I truly feel towards them and what I actually think of them. And it's just the thought that I had. And I'm really conflicted right now because I don't know, like, does that make me a bad person? Does that mean that I'm fake? Again, because it's not like I'll keep these people in my life. It's not like I'll keep people in my life that I don't like. No, it's not that. Because if I don't like them, I'm just gonna cut them off. I'm just gonna end the relationship right there and then, and I'm gonna tell them how I feel. And if they don't change, I'm just gonna end it. But I don't just. It's simply that I don't say things exactly how I think of them or exactly how I feel. So for that reason, I'm kind of like conflicted. I'm like, does that mean that I'm a fake person? I don't think I am. I'm just like, I guess I care about people's feelings. It's something that I always put into consideration because I don't want to hurt people. But sometimes you have to. And I still do. But I don't know. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, I guess. More especially if I know it's somebody who is sensitive. I don't know, man. It's just a thought that I had and something that I thought I should share with you guys. And I know this is like all over the place if you're watching this. The angles are just like weird. They're all over the place because I'm like pausing and like having to like film again from like different angles, and it's just gonna be really weird. And I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to like articulate this feeling perfectly or this thought, but it's just something that I wanted to talk about. And I'm just really conflicted right now. Like, does that mean that I'm a fake person? But I don't think I'm fake because I don't act. I don't tell people or act nice to people that I do not like. I act respectful, but I don't like put on an act and like pretend like I like them. I don't do that. But also, I will never truly be able to like tell them exactly how I feel because no, I would like ruin relationships left and right. I'm telling you right now, it will never be pretty. I feel like I'm the kind of person, if I just don't like somebody or I've had enough of them, I'm just gonna cut them off. Period. And that's it. End of discussion. And most especially if I've like communicated and told you exactly how I feel and what I think, and you keep dismissing me, I'm just gonna like, you know what? You're out. Because I'm always really quick with like cutting people off because I don't play around. So there's that. I don't know. I'm just like conflicted. But let me know what you guys think or if this is a thought that you've had before. So yeah, it's just something that I wanted to share and talk about. Thank you for hanging out. I love you. And take care of yourself. Today's episode is not long, but yeah, that's all you're getting today. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Like and subscribe if you feel like it. If you feel like it. If you enjoyed this episode, even though I'm like all over the place and I'm like stuttering for no reason because I'm just trying to put every thought together, but also I'm not gonna scrap this and redo it. I'm gonna put it exactly as it is, exactly how it is. So yeah, there's that. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Because I keep saying things that don't make sense. That's all I have to say for today's episode. I love you. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. That's it. See you.